like a halo. Can't film. Oh my god. Ah. Hey, my name's Gemma, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a ring light. Here it is in the box, and it is a Neewer. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's spelled N-E-E-W-E-R. A Neewer ring light, and it comes in this huge box like that. I'm going to unbox it and see what I think of it and show you guys, because I know probably lots of you, especially people that have got their own channels, probably are quite interested in what these ring lights are like. I know I am. This cost about £90 from Amazon, so let's unbox it. The first thing that comes out is one small box. Inside that is a tripod, I think. It's like a really weird tripod. God knows what happens with that. Does it go? Another part of the tripod. This feels like good quality. It's really like a heavy steel. And another little tiny part there. Whoa. Okay. So this must be the actual ring light that comes in this big bag. It's got Neewer on the bag. Quite nice actually. Whoa. Can you see in there? Inside it's really well protected and well padded. So there it is inside the box. Oh god. How does it come out? Oh. Okay. It comes out like that. It's pretty big. I think it was the 18-inch one. There it is. It's quite lightweight actually. And then you get inside here, you get some, I guess that's to change the tone of the light. Get some orange ones and they just sort of clip on. And you get some plain ones. They just literally click on. So they all clip round like so, and they're all on there. Look, come on! Woo! Wow, it's like a halo. Try not to stop it. So it hasn't been damaged. Apparently it's got a dimmer on it. I don't know. Oh yeah, it has got a dimmer on it. And you see that dial there, just underneath? And then, oh, I'll turn it, that's a low off. And then you can dim it low like that. And then it goes, that's the brightest. There's not that much, there's not really that much of a difference, is there? Switch it off for now. Right, so they're the orange ones. God knows how this attaches. Did I get any instructions? Oh, there's some more screw things. Okay, so this weird upside down tripod, I've discovered it. Ooh, you have to keep pulling it, and it goes the right way. So there it's no longer upside down, and the little attachment piece is there on the top. There we go. It's quite sturdy, seems like quite good quality so far. Okay, so, and then there's a little dial there, like a regular tripod, and that sturdies this bit in. The tighter you turn it. And up here, this strange piece is like the lengthener. You can lengthen the rods. There's one, and just like a tripod, then you tighten them. Two. So it actually goes really quite high. I'm going to show you how high that goes up there. This part just seems to fit onto here. I've taken that bit out, and then I think that's it anyway. So I've just tightened it on. This is quite difficult actually. So I'll just show you what I did. This bit, you just sort of pop it in. And then there's another wheel on the other side, which you tighten. And that, you have to make sure that these are super tight. That's it, that feels quite sturdy now, ish. So you can see the front like that. Then we can still move it. Oh God, it's so blinding. No. You can see the bright, and then you can turn it down. You can't really see the effect. I mean, you can. Yeah, it does dim, and I'm sure, like if you were taking photographs or when I'm filming, you'll be able. It's actually really blinding. You'll be able to see the difference of what that light can do. To be honest, it takes a little bit of a time to come on, and it does slowly come on. It feels quite sturdy. The only thing that I'm wondering about is this little bit now. And this little bit also came in the box. I really don't know what you're supposed to do with this. The only thing I can see is, because there is no instructions, is that it slots in like that. But then it's not really very safe for your camera. Okay, I figured it out. I watched some other tutorials and they weren't really clear about this bit of how to fix your camera bit on. But what I've done is, this all comes together in one big piece like this, like I've just shown you. I've taken this bit off, the bottom bit with the two big like wheels, tyres, whatever they are. I've taken that off, thread it through like I just did, and tighten it in there. And that is not moving now, that's not budging. And now I can put that bit on the top. That was too hard to do with the piece all in one. And they don't explain that to you. Now this little bit in the side, that controls your camera's movement. So when you've got your camera in the position you want it in, you can pop that on. Now I'm just going to switch over to my iPhone so I can film up close and show you, like there's my camera attached will move. I think that could be tighter actually. Oh, that's better. Just got the strap wrapped around it now. So there you go. This is the bit there that you tighten to make sure your camera doesn't move when you're filming. I mean, showing you now, it's a little bit wobbly, you'd have to be careful with it. I can probably tighten things, yeah. These will tighten a bit more. All of these things need to really be tightened. It's really hard. Oh, and that's a lot more sturdy now. Still has a bit of wobble to it, but nothing like it was. I'll show you the front. There we go. So there's the setup with the camera. Of course, like I said, all these bits extend out so you can have it as tall as you want, really, when you can film from different angles. I actually prefer it to my tripod here. So it's like natural daylight now, and there you can see, well, the only thing is you can get the reflection in your glasses. That's the full effect of the, I'm trying to, oh no, I made it brighter. Ah! You can turn it, that's the lowest setting, it's not too bad. I'll try it out I'm going to work, it's actually Boxing Day in the UK, 2017. I was in my pyjamas here making this video because I wanted to unbox it. I'm going to work now, I'm a nurse, so I'm going to work on Boxing Day till 8 o'clock tonight. So when I come home it'll be dark, obviously, and I will make a little clip and show you what the lighting's like in the dark, because obviously the sun's out today. You can see my window there, so the room is bright anyway, so you probably wouldn't need this light on. In fact, if I switch it off, there it is, off. So my eyes are a bit now. There it is, off. And you know, if I moved it over here, you wouldn't really necessarily need any light, especially if normally I'd film right by the window, and you wouldn't necessarily need any ring light. So I've mainly got this for when I can't film. Oh my god. When I can't film in daylight, which is quite often for me. If you come home late from work, you want to make a video and things like that, this would have been super handy over Vlogmas time. I was making videos, because the light, I'm going to switch that off again, the light was really an issue, because you couldn't make much. The camera I've got, the Sony A500 I think it's called, or A5000, it's not great in low light really, you need a bit of light behind it. So that was a bit of an issue for me, especially when I was doing like videos of hauls, like showing Christmas decorations and stuff. Not very good if your lighting isn't any good. So anyway, I'll cut back now. I'm going to go off to work, and then we'll jump cut when I get back from work, and I'll show you what this looks like. See you later. Right, I'm just dressed, ready for work. I just wanted to show you, I'm not back home from work, I haven't been yet. I just wanted to show you that this is what the lighting would be like, just with me in front of the window. Now the camera is on the light stand, as you just saw it. This is what the lighting would be like. So it is quite bright in daylight. And then so the next clip you'll see will be me in, you know, just room lighting with normal bulbs, and the Neewer Ring on. Just remembered I've got my Pandora on, I better take that off for work. So yeah, so this is the comparison of lighting, daylight, natural lighting versus the Neewer Ring light when it's dark at night. Because that's what I'm most interesting, you know. interesting. I like, to be honest, I like it as a tripod. My other tripod's a bit naff really. It was £30 from Argos, my other one. I never did an unboxing for that. It was one of the first things I bought for YouTube, I think. And it's like really wonky. You probably could tell in some of the clips that it's like always wonky on the stand, and it does that thing where it drops down all the time. So this has not moved. And the light's not moved, which is probably a good thing. I'm still not quite convinced I've got that pole in properly, you know, that second pole we popped in, but I can have a play around with that anyway. I'm going to do film a video and edit a video using this ring light, and I'm going to add my final thoughts and feelings whether this was worth the money or not after I've done that, because obviously I can't really tell from just like unboxing it and trying it out. So I want to give like an honest opinion, because it was like 90 odd pounds, because that was with all the fittings. You can get it, the actual ring light, for like £70 or 70 something pounds. I'll put the links in down below with the actual prices. But you don't get the stand, and you don't get the little attachments with your camera on. They all come separately, and they work out more expensive than if you buy the kit for like, it's almost £100, it's like £99 or something like that. And you get the bag, which I didn't know because it didn't actually say that. You got the bag, which is quite handy if you're going to put it away. I might just have mine up all the time in the room ready, because that's another bonus of having one of these. I looked at like the traditional umbrella lights, and they would take far too much room. I don't have the space or the room to store stuff, so I thought this wouldn't look too bad if it was just propped up, you know, behind the TV somewhere all the time. Really doesn't really look that offensive. Anyway, I'll come back and show you. So here are my thoughts on the ring light after using it in a couple of my vlogs, after looking at the footage and editing it. Right, the ring light is really good. I had a little problem with my bulb. I did actually knock my ring light over and it stopped working, which is my fault. Anyway, I replaced the bulb. They're £16 to replace, and it was fine. It was just the bulb. I must have broken it. So that's a little tip. Don't knock it over, because the bulbs must be quite delicate. But then again, they're quite cheap to replace. £16.99 isn't bad. Don't know how long they're going to last without me knocking things over, like naturally how long they'll last. Hopefully it's not going to run out too much, and maybe every 6 months would be an affordable, you know, time to replace your bulb. I'm really loving the fact that I can do videos now in any sorts of weather conditions. I was always relying on you know, it being quite bright outside and sitting in front of the window. I can now film wherever I like in the house, because I've got the ring light. It's not heavy, it's quite portable. You can move it around. What else do I like about the ring light? Yeah, that's it really. Maybe I didn't need the 18-inch one. Perhaps I could have got away with the 14-inch ring light, which is quite a bit cheaper. Wasn't sure about the size, and I didn't really like measure things. But that's something, yeah, that's something to think about. Perhaps you don't need the bigger size. What the downsides of the ring light? I haven't really found any downsides apart from two which affected me personally. If you're a spectacle wearer, if you wear glasses, the ring light does reflect onto your glasses if you're sitting in front of it like this, and that can be quite annoying. So obviously you can't really wear your glasses. You can't wear your glasses. I've read some there where in Hollywood and places like that, when they're filming people with glasses, they tape their glasses like a little bit up, like so they're sort of tilted apparently, and that stops the reflecting. I don't know if that would look a bit weird, but obviously it doesn't, because apparently they do that in movies. So that's that. So you have to like go without your glasses. And the other downside is it's really bright to look at. When you're filming like I'm doing now with my camera attached to the ring light in the middle, it's quite bright to look at this ring light constantly, because obviously it's a fluorescent light. When I close my eyes now, I can actually see the ring light in my like vision. It's imprinted in my mind. So I wouldn't want to sit here for too long talking to the camera in front of this ring light, especially if you turn it up. Yeah, not too bad if you move away a little bit, but if you want it to be right close up like this, that is really bright. The dimming, we'll talk about the dimming. I don't think it makes much difference. It's not the scale of light of the way it goes from the dim to the brighter. It's not that much of a difference. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not that different. So there is a cheaper model which doesn't have the dimmer on. I'm not sure whether that would be stuck on the brighter end of the scale or the dimmer end of the scale, or somewhere in between. I don't know, but maybe that's something to think about, that the dimmer switch is a little bit expensive and perhaps you don't need that. There's also two versions of this of ring lights, which I didn't realise. I've got one with a bulb. There's also one with LEDs. I don't know the difference between them. Perhaps you'd be better off with the LED one. I'm not sure. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope if you're struggling to build the ring light, that my little bit of footage helped you out, because I didn't have a clue. Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment down below if you've got any questions, if you didn't understand any of this video, and if you're thinking of buying a ring light and there's anything you want to ask me, I'll be more than happy to help. Take care and thanks for watching. Goodbye.